Welcome everyone. Today I will be talking about 7 numbers that you need to know. This is our fourth in the series of financial health for physicians. As you know, we have been doing these series just to educate our physician followers to understand what the numbers and how to become financially freedom. These are the 7 numbers you need to know. First is net worth, then expenses, then gross income. As you know, gross income is not equal to salary, taxes, debt, savings rate, and finally your FIRE number. So what is net worth? It is a number that every one of us need to know, and we need to track that. There are many good reasons for tracking this because it will help you see how are you growing financially. It is basically a simple calculation. You just need to know what your assets are. So home, your savings account, your retirement accounts, they all go into the assets. And then you just subtract the liabilities from that to get you the net worth. For example, the mortgage, the car loan, or the student loan. Income is not what the net worth is. And frequently, we all like to have a very big number when we are trying to get a job, which is that our income number. But that is not what our health or financial health is. It's very unfortunate that many of us think that, and frequently it happens with me, that people talk to me and they say, oh wow, the interventional cardiologist, you must be very rich. But then I've seen multiple interventional cardiologists who are still in debt and still paying the loans in their 70s and 80s, and they just keep on working all their lives. So it's very important to grow your assets, not the income. Yes, you should grow the income because income is going to lead you to get more assets, but the assets should be the focus. So what are assets? Assets are stocks, retirement accounts, real estate, cars, home, cash, savings account, bonds, treasury notes, and foreign assets. Here's net worth by age for physicians. As you can see, in greater than 5 million, which is kind of the number is where most of the physicians would be able to retire for life, is only achieved by 4% in their 20s to early 30s age. Really, you start seeing about 6% of these in age 50, above 50. And then in age 60s, you can see about 11%, then it's 15%, and you see 70 and older are getting somewhere around 22%. What that means is most of the people are not able to really comfortably retire, even by the age of 70. So what should be the nominal assets? I used 0 for 35 years of age, and then I calculated this. If you have these assets by this age group, you will be able to comfortably retire by 65 years of age. Now, if you're ahead of this, wonderful, so much power to you. If you're behind this, you may need to do some strategies or take some strategies to get to these numbers. This, of course, the income will help you, but if the income increases your expenses, which is the second number, then it will not really be achievable. So what are the expenses? We went over the assets. Next is the expenses. So expenses are mainly the 3 big expenses, and as you grow older, maybe healthcare also jumps in. So housing, food, and transportation. And healthcare will be one of the biggest expense in your retirement age. What you need to also find out is what are your needs and what are your wants. So for example, housing is a need. Some of the food that we eat may not be your need. Eating ice cream like I do every day is more of a want, or maybe drinking coffee is a want. I'm just giving examples. Transportation, having 4 cars, 1 luxury vehicle, may be not really a need, but a want. So you need to know. So I want you to make up an Excel file, put these numbers in there. Put your assets there, put your liabilities there, put the net worth there, put their expenses there. This is the second number. Then you need to find out what the gross income is. Gross income is not equal to salary. I keep on repeating this. Most of us think that, okay, a salary of 300,000 is not enough. Maybe 600,000 is a lot. But I tell you this, even $1 million is not enough if your gross income is not high enough. So where do you find this? You find it on line number 11 of Form 1040 that you submit and sign every year for your tax return. After that, also look at what taxes did you pay last year. So line 33 will tell you. And just to give you an idea, let me just show you the taxes. Well, what's President tax returns? Let's do the President tax returns for White House. So 2020, let's look at this. This is Joe Biden. Let's go to line number 11. This is the adjusted gross income. You can see the adjusted gross income. President Biden made $607,000 as the gross income. And if you go to line 33, these are the taxes that were paid. Okay, this was the refund. So this is how you're going to find that. You need to know what these numbers are. And of course, once you know the numbers, then you can use some strategies to take care of that. After that, you need to know what your savings rate is. So for example, what is the savings rate? Savings rate mean how much are you saving per month, per year? You need to know that. If you are saving 5% of your income and you're investing it, you will retire in 47 years. If you're saving 50% of your pay or your gross income, you're going to retire in 14 years. So see the difference? Of course, you need to invest to retire. You also need to save for emergencies, and you need to put them into the investment. Next number that you need to know is debt to asset ratio. This number should not be more than 15%. For example, your assets are $2 million and your debt is $1 million. If it is above 30%, it will be very difficult for you to retire. Okay, 35%, that's like a danger red zone. If it is somewhere south of 20%, it is manageable. But ideally, it should be below 15%. So if you have assets of $2 million, you should not have more than $300,000 of debt. Okay. Now coming to the debt payment to income ratio, you should not be paying more than 20%. Okay, I can give you 30%. Danger zone is really 40%. If you are paying 40% of your pay or debt every month, that is a danger zone. You need to do something about it. And I can definitely help you with that if you contact me. Lastly, you need to know what your financial independent retired early number, which means when can you retire. Some people use a multiple of 25 multiplied by your annual requirement. For example, some people spend $100,000 a year. Okay, so their FIRE number is $2.5 million invested in stocks or in real estate. Now, real estate, it's not a constant type of money-making machinery. So you have to discount it by 25 to 30%. And for example, let's say you're getting $100,000 from your real estate, you should only use that as $75,000 as while you're calculating these numbers. Some people like to be more conservative, so they use the multiple of 30. So for example, if they have $100,000 in expenditure every year, so they're going to invest $3 million. This is really based on the 4% withdrawal rate after the retirement. Now, these investments are really based on the S&P return, which is around 9.5 to 10% in the last several decades. And that's how it is calculated. Thank you very much. So with this, if you want to contact me, my phone number or email is given below. And if you want to discuss about your financial situation, I can help you with that as well. Please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much. If you like this, please comment and subscribe. Thank you.